Hello and welcome to episode 7 of We Are Central with the Mighty Bees, Manchester Central. As always, thanks for joining me. You know I appreciate it. Like I do, any thumbs up, any comments, any patrons, any watches an advert. I love you. You know I do. But I love your view. That is the most important thing to me. And anyone who's stuck with the series, love you long time. So love it. We'll have some fun with it while it lasts. And it could be fun. I mean, I've had fun playing it. Got the second half of the season to get through now. We're up there battling, and it's been a battle. And it's going to be a mega battle. I can't wait to share it with you. So let's get into it. Now, you may or may not know, but Manchester Central are a real team. Of course, the original team, founded in 1928. And then they came back in 2015, unfortunately folded, I think a year after my original series many years ago. But they've been back for a while now, and they're trying to fight their way back up the Manchester Leagues and get to a decent level. But it's a fantastic little club, and they're still on Twitter, and I think they're on Instagram as well. And the club got in touch with me recently to do an interview, so I'll put a link to that interview down below. It just takes you to their website. Give them a follow on Twitter as well. Just go and support this little club. It's fantastic. Go read my interview. It's not that long. Just asking me about the series, about the previous series, about why I like Manchester Central. So yeah, go check it out. So Greeno, he's here in England apparently, working hard. I think I preferred it when it was in Cancun. He seemed to get me more players in. Well, this isn't a player he's brought in. It's a player he sold. A player that I was using a little bit, but a player with potential. A good young player. I wouldn't have sold him, not at this point in the season, not halfway through the season. But he did. He's gone to Brentford for 300 grand. Weirdly, he was offering me a new deal at the time, and all of a sudden it came up. He'd gone. Decided to cash in, basically. 300 grand. So Luke Nix has left. He did sign me one good player on a free. Now, this guy has been released by City. So I don't know if he'd been lying around for a few months with his feet up in the air. Because in his very first game, in the first half, he tore his hamstring out for 3 months. 6 grand a week. He's played about 20 minutes. Brilliant bit of business. But hopefully he's a decent little player. It might work out for us eventually. So at this moment though, it's February. So I've played a month since you've last seen, and I have played all the way to the end of the year. But I just thought we'd just quick look at the finances, and I've had zero investment from CP. All his money's tied up in hotels and casinos. He's not actually put a single penny into the balance yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guy did us a solid by buying the club, clearing debts, buying the stadium. But yeah, no major investment, but I'm alright with that. I quite like this. Let's just tick over and we get to the Premier League. If we get to the Premier League, he'll probably sell it, cash in and move on. But I'm not bothered about that. And I'm not really that bothered about Greeno not doing much business, because I have enjoyed using these young players. I think as the season's progressed, they're starting to grow. Some of them are really starting to show some ability. Even if, again, you don't look them on paper and get excited, they're starting to show a bit of spirit, and they're connecting up. They play well at times, like really well at times. And I'm proper proud of this group of young men who have every chance of getting us out of this league. Let's try and wrap up my Patreon players. These guys are legends. I want to show them what they're up to. And we're going to start off here with Brandon Strain, who is at United, was loaned to Newcastle, went back to United, played some games, but they've just loaned him out again. The young midfielder, wonder kid from Northern Ireland, got 20 caps for his country, so he's currently playing for Celtic. Next up, it's Luke Hill. And he's not a Man United fan, but he's playing for the best club in the world. He's a Coventry lad, and he started his career at Coventry, but I think it was 2 seasons ago, or a season and a half ago, 16.5 million. He's gone to Manchester United, playing for him a little bit. Looks like he could be a special player. Next up, it's Daniel Ray, 20-year-old, played for England 3 times. Leeds lad, Leeds fan, still at Leeds. Go on lad, bit of loyalty. Next up, it's Harry Dixon. Now Harry, Chelsea. He's still at Chelsea, started his career at Chelsea, the young wonder kid, and Chelsea probably need to keep him. Well, the trouble they're in real life. Probably sold on their big stars. Hopefully they'll develop Harry now and he'll get a good chance. Next up is Big Papa. Love Big Papa. Been a sub for a long time. Top bloke. Started his career at Arsenal. Again, he's got Newcastle. Newcastle loaned a lot of my Patreon players. Surprised they're not bought him with the money they've got. But he's now back at Arsenal, and he is playing some games for him. Next up is James West, another Arsenal lad, another very good young player, centre half. Not played for England yet, although he looks like he will do definitely one day. And finally, I've saved you the best till last. This dude played my legendary backup keeper for Tame Valley. Although he's got a different name in this one. He's called Drew Peacock. He was Dougie Black in the previous series. Dundee fan. Although his agent, Unflushable Senior, is a Dundee United fan. So I don't know how that dynamic works between them. But he's a fantastic player. Playing for his country, scoring goals for his country. And he's still at Dundee and he's not wanted. This is the kind of player, I mean, hopefully, get my hands on. If he stays at Dundee, we'll have a great chance of getting him if we can just get to the Premier League. But we've got to get to the Championship first. How's that going? Well, it's not gone bad. I'll be honest with you, it's been absolutely fantastic to play. Finished it off last night. I was off yesterday, although I had to take a break because my hob blew up. I had to go and buy a new hob. Got a guy coming, luckily, fix it. Nightmare. Buzzing because I just bought a new vac and they forgot to send me a piece of it, which is worth 20 quid. And they refunded me 70 quid. And genuinely, as we were making tea, me and the wife were like, look, 70 quid. Bloody hell, finally, a bit of luck. Hob started sparking. Life, man. It's weird, isn't it, eh? So yeah, that cost me like 200 quid. Anyway, look at this. All right, we've had stints at the top. So currently, with one game left to play, right, we are second, playoffs guaranteed. Level on points with Sheffield Wednesday. They've got a better goal difference just. So, you know, maths, we could still win this league with maths. Derby are up there, only a point behind us. Forest, only 3 points behind us. So, you know, playoffs are sound. But I want automatic now. I don't care about winning the league. I just want to get out of it. So we're about all the results. I've reversed the dates and I've highlighted the last live comp against Gillingham, who were bottom of the league at the time, and you may have noticed I'm bottom of the league now. Gone, relegated. But you know it is, saved it. Form goes out the window. Conspiracy theories. Anyway, we got beat off Swansea, and it was a bit ropey at times. Obviously, won against Lincoln. We got battered off Forest Green. I can't explain some of these results sometimes. Why we play so well and why we don't play very well. Stockport, we got beat off. Got some money though. I've counted. But there's been some good results. We drew with Wednesday. Got beat off Derby. Drew with Forest. I've not done really well against teams in and around me, but we stayed in and around there. Huddersfield, my last game. I'm not B-teaming it. I'm going for it every game. League, nothing else to play for. Every game I'm trying to put out the fittest, best team I can. Yeah, so we've lost that last one, and we're going into this last game with everything on the line. We could have a title. We could finish second. We could end up in the playoffs. I'm proper buzzing for it, but I'm also very nervous. This is a squad arranged by average rating, and Lee Bagansmore is a very good player. He's just been really good for me. Cracking left back. We've got Matt Dunster, who's wanted. And don't forget, Matt has got a minimum fee of about 3 million. He's wanted by County and Sunderland. If anyone matches it, I'm doomed. Rick Partridge, the oldest player in the squad, is now turned 25. I mean, he's alright. He does me a job. Unflushable. Everyone loves Unflushable Junior. Such a character. Lee Masters as well. Part of my dynamic defensive duo. Don't look great on paper, but he's a good player. He's wanted by Stockport and Sunderland. Chris Harris, 18, just developing at a rapid rate. Fantastic player. Schlinks, we all love a bit of Schlinks. Goal scoring machine. Who wants him? I can't remember. Stockport and Sunderland. Why do they think they can have all my players? Stockport maybe have the money. I don't think Sunderland will. Ricky Forsyth, class. He's been very good for me this year. Anthony Rowe, another player. I mean, look at the ages of some of these. Look at the ages. Well, I've got some really good ones. I still love Ben Dollery. He's just struggled with injuries this year, but when he plays fantastic. Craig, great goalkeeper. He's getting better, I think. He's also wanted by Millwall. As if. Here's Matty Smith. He's made it back. Managed a couple of games after being out for 3 months. But yeah, a lot of these kids, I know they're down here. But Miles Gilbert, I really like Miles Gilbert. I think he plays better than what his average rating states. I really, really do. I mean, he scored a goal for me in every other game he's played. Pretty much. Do you know what I mean? That's not bad, is it? So yeah, young lads. I'm being forced to use it. I don't know if it's a green or spin. He's done me out again. in January and saying, look, you're sticking with these all year. If you think you can do it, you can do it. And I think if we do it, it's about time the owner of this football club shows me some freaking respect, I think, because I'm working wonders with these kids. And I kind of want to stick with them. I'd like to, if we go up, be in the championship with these boys, hopefully develop over the summer, and see how we go, even if it's mid-table, even if it's bottom of the league. I don't care, just to gain that experience, because they will kick on and grow. But then will we keep them? Will Greeno sell them on? That little aspect of this save, for me, is making it a lot of fun, that uncertainty, because when I do play normally, I've got control over everything. I plan everything meticulously. I know what I want. Players go when I want them to go. But yeah, we'll see. Going forward though, we're great. We scored a ton of goals. Second highest goal scoring team in the league. Not a lot in it, I suppose, with those Wigan and Derby. Derby a good side, man. I'm surprised they're not top of the league, I'll be honest with you. Defensively, we could be better. I've got a good goalkeeper. I think I've got good defenders, but it is generally the way I play. We do have a high line. We do press. We do push. I do try and go for the win. I do switch to attacking quite a lot and chase a game, and it works quite often. So that's not something I worry about. It'd be better if it was better, but we're up there. We could be champions today. Now, I have had an official bollocking off CP. First time I've seen it when it popped up and he went, "We are not happy that you have not developed the best youth system in the country." Failed. And it came up as a news segment. What do you expect? No money, and we're playing with kids. I'm developing the kids. Stop being a pleb. He's the guy in charge of the staff. I mean, I suppose I could ask him to, improve the facilities, but they're very good as it is. I'm not doing that because I don't want to waste any money. I want to try and save our money. But does he listen to me? No. Listen to all the others, not me. Greeno did make one more signing on a free. 22-year-old Jake O'Brien. Alright. Brill. In mid-February. Couldn't register him. So we're going up against Oxford, who last year we drew with and got battered by. We did knock them out of the FA Cup, which was brill. And then they've beat me at their place 2-1 this year. So they, even though they're 15th, this doesn't mean it's going to be any kind of walk in the park, because that is the thing with this team of mine. There's big games when I think we're going to win, we don't. And games I don't think we're going to win, you just never know. Anything can happen. That's the beauty of it. Now, I almost forgot. It was youth intake time. Now, Brian Kane was missing last year, but still managed to deliver a fantastic youth intake. This year, I'd say the youth intake's pretty good. Right? But he's still not here. No, I think he still thinks he's a Premier League superstar striker, partying around the world.
Good day, baby. How's it going, mate? Listen, just want to say I'm sorry I've not been in touch, but ever since I went to Dubai with CP, it has been non-stop partying for me. But don't let that fool you, because I've still been grafting, I've still been working hard. In fact, in case you're looking behind you and thinking the sunset in Scotland is the nicest time of year, I'm not in Scotland, I'm in America. And I think I found the next American wonder kid. His name's Mario McCann. He's going to be the next best thing. Also, I've got 2 young Irish lads, one from Republic, one from Northern Ireland, who I think you're going to rate. So I've signed these boys up, along with an array of other wonder kids. So anyway, mate, peace and love. See you again.
So yeah, while he was out in the States, he did find me a lad called Mario McCann. He looks like he's got some ability. And this is a very good youth intake. Again, lots of 4 stars, a couple of 5 stars. It's still very good, but it's probably just not as good, is it, than the previous 2. But that's 3 now on the run where we've had high value star players. I know it's relative. I know I always say that to who you are. But as long as we can keep getting these kind of players and they keep getting a chance, and we might develop our own. Might be able to sell some of them on, like Mr. Nix for 300 grand. But I'm very impressed, especially because he's been pissed on a beach in Miami or wherever he was. Right then, let's go. No messing about, boys. Let's do a full-on central performance. Have you seen the stadium? Hey, put a few bums on seats this game, hasn't it? Normally, playing a team in 15th, it'd be half empty, like normal. But everyone's back. You're starting to feel that buzz again around this side of Manchester. East side. East Manchester. That's where Central's from. Actually from where City were East Manchester, then they went south, I think, and they went back to East. Manchester United used to be East Manchester, and now they're all over West, more like Trafford. So I think we represent the East side. the Central boys, and people are starting to feel it. Quite a lot of Oxford fans here as well, to be fair. Coulson now for Oxford. I don't know what that was, but they've managed to keep hold of the ball. Come on, boys. Derby are getting beat. Joe Page, my assistant, won't like that. He's a diehard Derby fan. Used to be a season ticket holder before he took this job. Stockport winning, beating Forest. So there's, you know, Stockport could have, should have done better this year, I think. But anyway, we're half an hour in. It's not the most exciting game, but I'll be honest with you, I know an entertaining live comms are always great. You can't pick the game. You never know what's going to happen. I don't care if it's a 1-0 ball fest and we only have one more highlight and it's our goal. Anyway, it is a lovely day here in Manchester, trust me. Even though it's not blue skies, it's lovely. Beautiful and sunny. Everyone's happy at the minute because we're still on course, I think. So we just got to fucking put this game to bed. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's stuck with it. I always know these series don't always do the best, and I know that, but I do kind of enjoy them still. There's always a drop off. We'll see how that goes. I am considering switching the format to like my build series, rebuild series, where I do a season. You know, less episodes, maybe a season every episode. Maybe if we get to the Premier League. Ooh, what a player to score the goal! Unflushable Junior, get in, lad. I do know there's big hardcore guys out there like you right now who's watching it. Maybe easier to watch. I did want to extend the content a little bit more, but I've got a lot of time off coming up. Donkey. And I really want to have some fun with Football Manager. So, you know, I've got, like I've said this before, but the Tycoon series, if you've ever seen that, we are coming back with Noah's Revenge. Got a great story angle for that. Brilliant. The guys are going to be helping me make that again. The Billionaire Challenge, you ever saw that? Ooh, pick that out. Fair play, Greg. Right, we're second still. We're second. I brought Ben Dollery on for Kieran Griffiths. They were both injured, so they're both getting a bit of game time each. But yeah, the Billionaire Challenge is going to come back after that at some point. But I've got these 3 stories planned out, and I'm pretty sure all the parts are filled now. So I'm very excited. They're going to be over the next few weeks, maybe one a week. Bit of fun with the stories. Again, if you've not seen them, there's a playlist down below. I think there's 31 I've made. I couldn't believe I've made that many. And I've got an injury. But yeah, go check them out. Even though they're on older versions of the game, maybe. I think the stories can be still quite fun. But anyway, Rick Partridge is bloody injured. But you know what? Gabriel, he is such a good little player, you know. He's a good little squad player. Plays at left back and I think can play at right back as well. So we've got 15 minutes to go. And at last look, we were second. Shut up, I don't want to make any subs. I'll make my own subs, Joe. Honestly, Joe Page. He's actually doing that, isn't he? Joe Page. Kicking ass. Takes no prisoners, does Joe. As a player, he was fantastic. Here's Lee Bagans. More. Can you give me some more? He's passed it through to Gilbert, the little kid. Go on, lad. Into Unflushable. Back to Gilbert. Whip it in, Gills. Go on. He does. Schlinks. Should have finished. I've not seen a league table. I'm seeing results, but I don't know what's what. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday have scored, but they were brothers anyway. Here's Unflushable. Come on. Come on. Right, for the last few minutes, I've changed it up. We've got 5 minutes of injury time. I'd just like to win, just to cement, because right now I have no idea where we are or where we finished. Because I'm shit. I don't really plan it. I don't think that far ahead. I like the surprise. Well, it's good. We're up. We've been promoted. Finished second on 87 points. 2 points behind Sheffield Wednesday. Derby got battered, I think. Yeah, 4-1 off Swansea, who've got themselves into the playoffs. Over Stockport, who also did us a solid by beating Forest. Wow. Poor Stockport. Oh. Wickham, MK Dons, Northampton and Gillingham have gone down. But we're up. Championship football. Shall we have a look at the end of season review? Why not? On to new arrivals. Matt Smith. $6,000 a week. The board are very pleased with the deal to sign Matt Smith. ISCP, paying him $6,000 a week. You're happy with that, Mr. Businessman? He just loves Greeno, doesn't he? A season to remember. Brilliant. Gotta love it. Let's look at Schlinks Lincoln. Brilliant player. Can he do it in the championship? These are moments to remember. 4-1 against Huddersfield, 3-1 against Luton, 2-0 against Gillingham. That's the game we shared, wasn't it? Truly memorable goal for the Manchester Central striker Rowe. That was that free kick, wasn't it? Just after I slagged him off. Finances. A few have gone down. Time for some investment, I think, CP. Let's go for Premier League, first time up. How you lined up? Schlinks Lincoln at the top with Mohamed. He did really well for me, you know, Mr. Mohamed Samuel. Good little player, 19 years old. Dolly on the left, Griffiths on the right, Unflushable and Forsyth. They're solid. Bat 4, yeah, that's pretty much my best team, I think. Accolades, I got 1 manager in a month. So this is the Premier League, and Tame Valley did not get relegated. They got the shit together and finished 8th. Denton nearly got relegated though. Ooh. Yeah, sort your stuff out. Come on, the Villa. Talking to the Villa, you may notice they did get relegated. Aston Villa, that is, along with Palace and Norwich, I think. So they're going to be in the league this year. Everton and Leeds, they're going. Obviously, the playoff final has been played. We'll find out about that later. Rotherham, Portsmouth and Coventry, the teams coming down, but look at that. Play some cracking teams there next year, aren't we? We've got just short of 2 million in the bank, but 2 million to spend and a load of wiggle room in those wages. So hopefully our legendary director of football, Greeno, gets to work, find me some good loans, maybe some good free players. Let's add to this squad a little bit and gives ourselves a fighting chance to add to this excellent young side. Now I know what I could do, and it'd probably be pretty awesome. So I might have to text him and give him a list, the first ever list, and say, look, I want this, this and this. Go and do it. I know you're not as good as me. You're probably not as good looking as me. And I know that really gets on your nerves. But I believe in you, Greeno. And a quick look at my favourite German team, the Munchen Club. They finished 2nd. 30 points off the top. Wow. Well, there you go. That is the end of the episode. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Your view is the most important thing, and it's massively appreciated. And we, the Bees, and our championship club, and I'm super excited to see what this game throws at me over the summer. Very excited, to be fair. Can't wait to get going. I am working all over weekend. Sometimes I can squeeze stuff in when I do work a weekend and get up early or whatever. Not happening this weekend. I've got other stuff I need to do for the channel, and I've got other stuff I need to do in life, plus 2 full days at work, which I'm dreading, I'll be honest with you. But the next episode, I promise, will drop on the Monday following this, which should be coming out on a Friday. So there you go. Anyway, stay happy, stay safe. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love you long time. I genuinely do. You know I do. You know I do. I'll see you. I'm Booed. Bye-bye.